Hey everybody, Cole here with Classic Mini DIY, and on today's episode we are going to be continuing the fuel injected journey, and I am going to be sharing with you a brand new product that you guys are not going to want to miss. So stay tuned for that. All right, so you guys know we're about 2 episodes into this fuel injected project, and I have been mentioning a secret thing, a secret product, a secret item that I haven't been able to talk about because it wasn't quite ready yet. And today I want to share with you guys something extremely special. And you know what? Instead of me talking about it, why don't I just show you? All right, so who doesn't love a good montage? Well, I certainly love one, and it's extremely fun to film. But for those of you who have been in the car community a little while, you guys might already know what this is. But for those of you who maybe haven't, this is a fuel-injected throttle body for a Classic Mini. But it's not just any throttle body. This is the Classic Mini DIY bolt-on throttle body. It is made out of billet aluminum. It is extremely high quality. We've spent months working this out and getting all of the dimensions just right for you guys in the Classic Mini world. And our goal was to bring this in and offer an ultra high quality option at a fraction of the price of what other companies are already offering currently. Now, there aren't a lot of throttle bodies that were on the market that would bolt directly to a Classic Mini's inlet manifold. Now, the inlet manifold that I'm referring to is the single carburetor HIF 44 style inlet manifold. That's the one that you can pick up from Mini Spares or any other parts supplier, brand new, out of the box. And our goal with this is that it would be a direct bolt-on replacement for an old carburetor or somebody who's wanting to convert to a slightly more modern injected throttle body. So the idea is that this could easily replace the inlet manifold and throttle body on an SPI or an MPI if you wanted something a little bit more modern and reliable. Now, I am super excited to share that this is currently available for pre-order on my site, and we are offering it in a wide range of configurations. So the one you see right here is a turbo or supercharged, essentially a boosted engine setup. So you'll see that this pipe right here on the back is made for a boost pipe to connect directly into so that you can run that intercooled or simply the compressed air that's coming from your turbo or supercharger directly into the inlet manifold, and then the injectors do the rest with your ECU. But we are offering this in a few other configurations as well, because I know most of you, or at least a lot of you, probably are not going to be going and running a turbocharger or a supercharger on your car. So we are offering this with a K&N filter mount, so you can mount a filter directly on the back of this, and this will allow you to directly bolt it onto a naturally aspirated mini engine and wire it directly into your existing ECU or a brand new ECU, for example, like the Elite 750. Now, this kit is going to come with the throttle position sensor as well as the plug that you might need for your wiring loom, so you'll be able to pin that and plug it directly into this. This is a common and replaceable part. The goal of that was to allow you to make this serviceable in the future so that if you bought this, you're not stuck with some sort of proprietary throttle position sensor or anything like that. And we also wanted to add a little bit more configurability with the size of your injectors. So this is intended to work with a broad list of injectors, but you might notice here that one of these posts is slightly larger than the other. And that is so that you can run a standard or tall style injector, and it gives you a little bit wider range of availability and allows you to pick the injector that fits perfectly for your setup. So for example, my setup is running two 630cc injectors, and these are the standard height injectors, and they mount directly into this fuel rail. The fuel rail has two threaded NPT ports on it, and the kit itself is going to come with these hose barb style connectors. That is to allow you to connect it up to pretty much any fueling system that's out there. But we wanted to make it interchangeable, so if you wanted to use, say, AN fittings like I've got right here, you can swap those barbs out and put AN fittings directly on this using that NPT connection. And that is so you can run it directly to 6AN. Like I said, we want to make this as interchangeable, serviceable, and affordable as possible while not compromising on a single bit of quality. Now with all of that said, I don't have my car back from the dyno yet, so we won't be able to install this. But I wanted to get this out there so you guys knew what was available, and if you are following along and wanting to do this project on your car, this is available for pre-order right now. During this pre-order period, we are going to be running a promotional price. So if it's something you're wanting, don't wait. We are offering the best price right now for that pre-order time frame, and we're hoping that these will begin shipping out in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So for those of you who know about the different options on the market, you know that $450 price point is considerably less than what other options are out there. And that was our goal because with the Classic Mini, one of the best ways that we can modernize it for the future is fuel injection. And there's no reason that it needs to be cost prohibitive. It's something that everybody should be able to do on their car if they want to go down that route. Now, the only thing I did not mention is that the injectors themselves are not included in this kit. And the reason we did that was due to the cost to import them into our location and then ship them back to you guys. Most countries have a standard place that you can buy these injectors, and they're not really that expensive as far as injectors go. We have a list of recommended injectors that you can use for your setup, but with the 2 different size posts, you guys have lots of options for different ones, and if you use something different, let us know, because we'd love to add that to our list if it's something that works quite well for you. There are a few on there that we have tested that have worked very well and have allowed the car to run quite nicely, both in an NA configuration and a turbo setup. But if you have any suggestions, feel free to put those in the comment section below. We are looking at those and would love to hear your feedback on this new throttle body. Now, like I said, if you have any questions whatsoever, post them in the comment section. But this is where I'm going to wrap up this episode, and on the next episode, I really am hoping that we're going to be able to start installing some of this stuff, wiring up some of our sensors, and getting this into the car and potentially get it running, you know, sooner rather than later. So I appreciate all you guys for watching the channel, and I really appreciate all the support over the years. I hope you guys like this new product, and until I see you on the next one, you guys know the drill. Enjoy those minis, and motor on.